everyone, and welcome to episode 0 of a newish series, Fate Strange Fake. So, I'm gonna give some context at the start of this video, which is probably very important whether you've seen my channel or not. There's probably a little bit of context in here that might interest you about me going into this series. So some people were commenting on, especially my Fate Unlimited Blade Works final reaction, saying, "Are you gonna do Fate Strange Fake? It's a new show coming out. Are you gonna do it?" And those people might have missed my community post like a few weeks before that, where I actually said some of the shows that I was going to be watching in this upcoming season, and I had put Fate Strange Fake on that list because, like, yes, I was absolutely interested for multiple reasons. It looks, just from like the poster and stuff that I've seen, looks like it's gonna be good. It's A1 Pictures, who are normally, in my experience from the shows that I watch, they tend to be quite good. They vary from like pretty good to incredible, so like, I don't know, let's see. And I've been, you know, loving Fate stuff, and so it'd be cool to follow like a new Fate show. And I've heard that the story that they're doing is like a well-liked story among the fandom, I think. It's kind of coming at the perfect time, and it's all gonna be dubbed as well, which is just really exciting as well, because you know, there's some Fate things out there that aren't dubbed, and if you have watched my reactions to the Fate series on this channel, I chose to watch the Fate series in dub. I go back and forth between sub and dub on different shows. I chose to watch the Fate series in dub and have not regretted it a single bit since, because I've loved so much stuff in the dub. So I'm really excited to see this series. So here's the context that I've given you right now. When this first episode is going up on YouTube, there should still be the Heaven's Feel movie reactions being posted to my channel, right? We're not quite through the Heaven's Feel reactions, but I recorded those reactions months ago. Like, my Patreon account was super ahead with the Fate series. So I finished Unlimited Blade Works many months ago. I finished the Heaven's Feel movies many months ago. So it's been a while since I've been able to sit down and watch one of the main Fate shows. So like, that makes me extra excited, because I was watching Fate. I went through, if you don't know, I went through all of Fate Zero on this channel, then I went through all of Fate Unlimited Blade Works, then I went through all 3 Fate Heaven's Feel movies, which was just incredible. I'm currently playing the Fate Stay Night visual novel, the Fate route of that, because the Fate route wasn't adapted in the Ufotable shows. And I wanted to check it out, so I have been playing that. I've been posting gameplay to my Jent Watches More channel, but that has no real... I'm not really posting that, like, as, like, a... I'm not making that for content, if that makes sense. I'm posting it so you guys can watch it, but I'm more doing it for myself. And I know I've made some decisions with the way that I'm doing that series that people don't super like, but it's the only way that I can really do it, and it's feasible for me. But I am going through the Fate route of the Fate visual novel, which is very enjoyable. So I've been consuming a decent amount of Fate, which is great, because like, you know, there's not many series in this channel that I can, like, that are this big that I can jump into and then, like, really devour, like, really take in a lot of it. But the Fate series has been very fun to do that with, because it's really, like, something's clicked with me with this series. I've really liked it. So what do I know about Fate Strange Fake? Honestly, not really much. I don't really know. Here's what I think I know. I'm pretty sure Gilgamesh is in this show, and I think I only know that because I'm pretty sure... Is it David Vincent is the voice actor who does Gilgamesh? I think people were saying, like, oh, good, it's good that we have him back as Gilgamesh in this show. So I think he's in this show. But I don't know. I'm imagining it's following like a Holy Grail War of some sort, but I don't really know that for sure. I think what I have heard is that this started as like an April Fool's series. Like, the original Fate Strange Fake was like released as like an April Fool's thing, but then people liked it, and so it became like a real thing. Is that true? I think I've heard that somewhere before, which is kind of cool. and would make sense why the name is like Strange Fake. It just sounds like it sounds like a fake series, you know. And also someone in my comments, I'm sorry I don't remember your name right now, but someone in my comments did say like, oh, by the way, if you are gonna check out Fate Strange Fake or whatever, something that you might benefit from is there's a series called The Case Files of Lord El Malloy. Grace Note. It's got a weird title. but that is a series that some of the characters from that might show up in Fate Strange Fake or whatever. I originally, when I read that, I went, that's cool, but I probably won't have time to do that. And that's true, I didn't really have time to do it, but I did my best. I watched like 4 episodes of it, which I think is pretty good, you know? I watched episode 0 and then the first 3 numbered episodes, I think is what I did. So I watched enough to get a vibe for it and to meet the main cast. So if there's gonna be stuff that's from like later in the show, then like if that's what the references are, I'm not gonna get it. And even if it's the references from the first 4 episodes, maybe I just missed it. But I was watching, and I did watch those episodes. It was kind of a cool series. It had a cool vibe to it. I loved the OP, and there was some characters in it that I did like a lot. I think Gray was my favorite character from those few episodes that I watched. Gray was awesome. But yeah, like regardless, just so you know that is something I like vaguely checked out, and I might go back to it at some point. I won't do reactions to it because it's just kind of a small show, and I don't even know if like the show was particularly great for reaction videos, or at least not the way that I do reaction videos. But it was a fun enough show that I was enjoying. And I might go back to it at some point if I get time. It's a shame it wasn't dubbed, so I was just watching the sub version of it. Because I would have liked to hear some of the dub voices of some of those characters. But that's okay. It wasn't a big deal at all. So, yeah, anyway. I know I'm doing a long intro here, but I really want to, like, get all of these thoughts out before we jump into the show, you know? The other thing is, I don't know what the schedule for this show is. Now, obviously, probably weekly. And I tried to get clarification on this. And so I'm pretty sure on the 3rd or 4th of January... 3rd of January? The 3rd of January, I think, is the day that this is going up. Maybe this is going up on the 4th of January. But let's say the 4th of January is when this is going up, right? On my YouTube channel, this video. And so I'm going to try to post, I think I'm going to try to post my episode 0 reaction, and then maybe on the same day I post my episode 1 reaction, because those episodes are both out already, right? And they've already been out for a while. Like, I think literally like a year or 2, you know? So I'm going to be watching these 2 episodes back to back. I'm going to post them, I think, as separate videos, probably on the same day. And then I think the next week, on like the 10th or 11th or whatever of January, is when episode 2 comes out. I think. This is what I got from the Twitter account of Fate. And so I think that's what's happening. But I have not gotten confirmation if that is the English dub of it. I will be waiting for whenever it is dubbed. I'm thinking it's simul-dubbed. Just from the way that they've been advertising it, they've kind of been advertising the English dub just as much as they've been advertising the Japanese version. So I think it's gonna be simul-dubbed. But if it's not, if it's going to be a few weeks behind, I'm sorry. If it becomes the next week and you're looking for the episode and it's not out yet, it might be because the dub isn't out yet. It's not really my fault. And even if you're excited, I know I'm not going to switch to the sub just to like make sure that the episodes come out earlier. I would rather wait a bit and get the dub experience, just because, as I said, I really love the dub for these shows. I love the sub too. The sub's great. I've rewatched some of the shows in sub. And as I said, I played Case Files. I watched Case Files of Lord El Malloy in sub as well. The sub's great. But I've just really enjoyed the dub, and I want to get that experience. So, just letting you know that is what's happening ahead of time as well. Anyway, Also, there's so much to talk about. Also, when I was doing Fate Zero, do you remember I had these sheets of paper? I don't know if they're still here, but I had sheets of paper that, oh yes, they are, that like I printed out that had like the pictures of the characters and the names of them and stuff, just to like try to keep track of who's who. I did that, and then I enjoyed doing that because I was really worried I wouldn't be able to follow Fate. So I was making sure to like print out the characters. And so I did that. I really enjoyed doing that. And then I didn't do that for Unlimited Blade Works, and I didn't do that for Heaven's Feel because I had more of a grasp on it. And I don't really think I need to do that, but I'm probably going to do it anyway. So I have a blank piece of paper that I've separated from my regular notebook. And I'm going to just have on this piece of paper the characters and like their servants and like important details related to them. So hopefully I can just at a glance go like, okay, that's that character, you know? So anyway, there we go. That's 10 minutes of this intro. That's a crazy long time for an intro. But I really needed to get all of this out. If you watch all of this intro, you are a fucking legend. You're incredible. Thank you so much for actually being patient enough to listen to all of this. Let's reward you by jumping into the episode. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And my Patreon account will have the full-length reaction and early access for certain shows. Like, for example, the rest of the Heaven's Feel movies are already on my Patreon account in full-length version, so you can go check that out. All of my stuff from my Jent Watches One Piece channel is on there right now, so go check that out. But yeah, let's jump into this. This is Fate Strange Fake, Episode 0.
Foundation of Stone and the Archduke of Pax.
Okay.
Raise, close the cardinal gates. Come forth from the crown.
Oh, we're gonna be seeing. We're gonna be seeing new servants, or like.
Now
Ooh.
fill.
Who are you?
My will and my reason, then answer me.
Oh. Who we got? And are we gonna have like Saber in this show? I didn't even think about that. I'm kind of guessing not, but...
So, that's not a real question, is it, Faldius?
I didn't...
Faultius?
My apologies.
Winning the Holy Grail War is a mage's ultimate desire and a waypoint for our goals.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Elmalloy of the Clock Tower sensed irregularities in the ley lines.
Mm-hmm.
So, to be perfectly honest, I'm hoping that it's nothing more than a rumor.
I think I'm gonna turn off the subtitles because I think they're messing me up.
You know,
And will bring forth catalysts to summon heroic spirits. And it
Okay.
will vow victory to their inherited magic crests.
I'm just seeing like how many of these characters are relevant.
spirits.
After all, those summoned are real-life heroes who have been engraved within human history.
Gilgamesh! Did this guy get Gilgamesh? Oh my god.
Answer me. Would you be the insolent mage, seeking to latch onto the radiance of the king before you?
That's correct, Master. Obey me.
Oh my god. Immediately.
What is this? Are you some... If that is the case, then amuse me with a more entertaining scream.
Who are you?
Pardon the
Who's
intrusion.
this?
Present myself before such a great king.
Very well.
Okay.
Honor of granting you an audience.
I am grateful, Your Highness.
It looks like Fern from Free Room.
How'd you get?
To you for not simply slaughtering this mongrel in my presence. But a wound he suffered has now filled the air with the unpleasant stench of flesh. What is your
Gilgamesh.
excuse for this?
This man was unworthy of the king's judgment.
Oh,
And
this
so
is
I punished
awesome.
him for stealing the treasury key.
But disposed of it because I had no need to use it.
Do so, and I'll agree to spare your life.
Okay, kind of love this woman.
Keep them both, Belwhelm!
Oh! Jesus! She immediately cut off the command seals and then just fucked him up. Incredible.
Please, such an unsightly display.
And she
I
knows
see
how to
that you
flatter
make
him.
use of the land's ley line.
Tribe is nothing but ordinary humans once we step outside of Snowfield.
Mongrels will always be mongrels. The presence or lack of magecraft does not change that. To latch onto the radiance of the king before you.
Yes. Cool! What a good introduction to that master. I like her. Whispers of Dawn. Oh, is that what this episode's called? Episode 0. The clock tower.
I want to join the Holy Grail War starting in the U.S.
Is this Flat? Is that his name?
Bollocks. If someone asked
This is El Malloy,
to
right?
describe you in a word, it'd be moron.
How could you?
That's El
Couldn't you
Malloy.
have at least used 2 words, Professor?
Stupid
I'm begging you, Professor El Malloy. You're the best instructor in all the
I think
clock
it's
tower.
Flat.
Great
I think I
big
know
head
Flat.
that stop-
Stupid moron, you're completely impudent! How'd you learn about the Holy Grail War in the first place?
Wonder if they've already started their investigation. By the way, isn't Mr. Longo that famous puppeteer?
I said
Lango
don't
is a
tell me,
puppeteer?
didn't I? There were bounding fields set up. Did you not think that maybe you shouldn't eavesdrop?
I did honestly feel bad.
I beg you, please don't complicate my life further.
Got it. You need an item, don't you? So, how exactly do I obtain one then?
Is
If I got a hold of a portrait of Napoleon, does that mean I'd be able to summon him?
that would be crazy? Is he gonna be the master? Flat?
I'd probably
I
kill
think
you
it's
on
Flat.
sight to avoid having to make a contract with you.
I might be embarrassing myself. It might not be Flat. It might be there was another like his brother or someone who looks similar to him.
A group of mages pulling the strings, and they have the entire city of Snowfield under their control.
Okay, so Snowfield is the name of the city.
It's me think a country with such little history would shove Clock Tower aside to acquire the Grail. Flat. What's
It
your
is Flat.
reason for pursuing the Holy Grail?
Cool. I did
Because I
remember.
find
it.
it hard to believe you're the type of mage who actually seeks the root of magecraft.
Yeah. What is it?
I mean, doesn't it just sound like the coolest thing ever? It's the
Okay.
Holy Grail! If it does exist, then it's something I want to experience with my own eyes!
I mean, you got protagonist energy, I
Flat.
guess. Flat.
Death. Or you could be brutally murdered even before you've been able to accomplish
Don't
anything.
show spider
People
metaphors.
still seek
Thank
out the
you.
Holy Grail knowing to prepare for that, don't they?
Do you have what it takes to kill someone for the Holy Grail?
Surely. Like playing a game of chess.
Yes,
It's like no game, no life.
If the mage
I really want to see all the other heroes too. And if possible, I'd like to become friends with them.
So just curiosity and
If I
excitement.
could make all 7, I think that we'd be able to conquer the world together.
Is that actually? Oh, it reminds him of his servant.
Professor?
That's kind of nice.
For Professor El Malloy. Would you
Oh.
be taking it to him?
Yeah, sure.
it might have the thing in it.
This is...
Wait!
The thing you need for summoning. Oh, I thought he was
Professor,
gonna take it.
This for me?
Oh,
Oh.
that thing. Do you want it? It's worthless to me, so take it. No
Aww,
point in me keeping
he's
that junk around.
I mean it. I really can't thank you
he's
enough.
still got that fondness for Iskander, so
I'm
he
so glad that I
passed it
your
on to him.
apprentice.
But if it causes him to forget about the Holy Grail War, then it's for the
Oh,
best.
I thought it was gonna be a thing to help him
He wants to
enter the
gather
Holy
other
Grail War.
servants to help him.
Hey, there are 6 other servants if you don't count Assassin.
Yeah.
That would make it.
No, there are 6 of them in total,
What?
Mr. Langal.
What?
What do you
When it
mean?
was in the Grail War, did specify there would be 7 classes involved.
Okay.
However, in this location, is recognized as the strongest and most likely to win, doesn't exist in this fake Holy
What?
Grail War.
There's no
The system
saber?
the founding families created it, which was a mess of its own. I had a pretty hard time with it.
Valdius.
Why would you think that?
Whoa.
After all, old man,
What?
I'm basically saying
Is Langu gonna
you
die
shouldn't
here?
look down on a.
Don't underestimate me.
Oh, I already know.
Oh, he might die
That's why
here.
I'm going to take you on with everything I've got.
What is this? Whoa, that's cool.
That wasn't magecraft. It was just a
The sleight of hand, yeah.
Simply public servants who can use magecraft. And we
Okay.
serve.
Does the United States?
Whoa. Whoa! Oh my god! This is a firing squad.
Thank you for that amusing song and dance.
Yep,
Look about
Langu's
30
dead.
years younger, Mr. Langal.
Okay, so at least some of the characters that I'm like struggling to remember are being killed off pretty quickly.
That's strange. Lord Jester.
Lord Jester?
I've heard every assassin heroic spirit wears a white skull mask.
That's
but it
Clifford
isn't this
Chapin's
one.
voice. Huh?
I ask you,
Oh.
in order to participate in the war to obtain the Holy Grail,
Okay, who is this? Because I might be obsessed.
Yes.
flow with
I am the
agony.
one you will
Zabania!
Is Clifford Chapin's character dead already? Oh, yep. Shit. I was excited for Clifford Chapin to be in
we
this show.
worshipped Flit.
Oh. So is this an assassin? She's doing the same thing that the true assassin did in Heaven's
Heretic
Feet.
mage will be eliminated.
Well, she's fucking awesome.
Naturally, they bleed and die like any other human, and most forms of physical attacks are effective. They also kill no matter how strong their magecraft is. The one
Okay.
exception to this is to begin with, much like how this one wasn't.
Oh. Wait, so is
An
Langall not
artificial
dead?
body. Mr. Langall is an excessively cautious
Because he's a
investigator.
puppeteer. So he was
I'm
puppeting
sure
that
his
body.
actual self is likely panicking inside his workshop right about
Okay,
now.
he's still alive.
I wanted him to relay every word I said to the Mages Association. It's our way of announcing ourselves, to warn the
A
mages
declaration
of, us
of
the
war.
storm that the fake Holy Grail War is beginning.
So yeah, it's a fake Holy Grail War, like that's what they're calling it. This is really interesting. But so far it's going terribly. Welcome to Snowfield. I'm
My
hyped.
people and I do not seek to
I
attain
love
the
this
Holy
combo
Grail.
already.
We merely desire.
Tine was your name?
Tine?
So foolish.
They've managed to overrun Snowfield. Those you see
Damn.
before you are created in the city to fight against the mages.
Okay.
I can see that you have adequately prepared yourself for the upcoming battle. How the other rabble who have been summoned to this place shouldn't amount to much while I'm around. I shall spend time in a different guise.
Okay. Wait, so you're gonna disguise yourself as something else?
Let's see.
Tasm.
We did. Then there's the good news that Tsubaki's reproductive functions are working fine.
What?
We have been extremely fortunate.
What's going on here? Oh, command seals on her hand?
I still can't believe it. Can't you do something about that puppet? People are staring.
Don't assume I'm not off having to walk around in such a shoddy vessel. I'm only doing this, so this is good enough for now.
That's kind of a cool design. Like it's like Scarecrow from Batman.
Need to feign ignorance. I've heard that you already have an apprentice on site in America.
I do.
Yesterday said they saw your apprentice wandering around the city. Lord?
he didn't know that.
Hey, this is... Looks like Vladiscardo's boarded a plane headed for the United States
Yep.
exactly 3 days. And thank you, Professor. Hooray to the London Star. Wonder what that means.
I've heard it. Shit.
Whoa.
Man, I'm
That's a
grateful
really
to
cool
have
command
such an awesome
seal.
professor. And it's on it in his heart to get such a cool relic ready just for me.
Awesome.
A toy you won from a sweepstakes for a video game.
Is a relic?
Was a relic of a hero?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
seems
very
that
funny.
But how did he learn about
Is-
Snowfield in the first place?
Is that
You actually managed to eavesdrop
Gray?
on the top secret bat. One of those exceptions is a mage named Vladiscardos.
was that Gray from
So
Lord
things will go
Elmaloy's
away
case
once I use
files?
them?
She looked different, but
Doesn't seem like they're feeding off
I only watched the
my
first few
energy.
episodes of it.
Got it. Then I won't use my command spells no matter what.
I ask you,
Whoa.
are you the master who summoned me to this place?
What?
I assume that was to be taken as an affirmative. If so,
I'm so curious.
as partners in search of the Holy Grail, I hope we get along swimmingly.
I hope you do as well.
Oh,
Who are
What's
you?
this?
sorry about that. I was kind of messing with a magical energy floating around. And we somehow got connected.
It's fine. If anything, it speaks
I like his
volumes of your
voice.
true excellence as a mage.
He's kind of
Actually-
prodigious.
But you haven't told me your name yet.
Hey,
I'm ready
you
for
there.
it. Oh. Why are you brandishing that knife randomly?
Finally showed yourself to me.
Huh? What are you on about? Did I surprise you?
Oh? What the heck?
See,
What
I
the?
wanted the ability to you before introducing myself.
You can disguise yourself as a bunch of shit? Including women?
My true name is...
Uh-huh.
To be perfectly honest, I don't actually know.
Shit!
I are the real me who is not the me of legend. and the one who put a stop to my crimes.
Huh? Jack the Ripper
However,
or something?
There is a pseudonym that I supposedly used
Oh
when
my God.
signing letters.
Is it?
And that name is Jack the
It
Ripper.
is Jack the Ripper! I can't believe I got that ahead of time.
So, it sounds like because no
Only
one knew who
just.
you were outside, you gained the ability to turn into
Jack the
whoever you
Ripper?
want. Based on that, I guess your class is assassin.
That's
Oh,
so
I
cool.
suppose I am of the Berserker class.
What? That's
You see, I was
awesome.
immortalized in legend as a symbol of madness. And as such, Berservant class that truly fits that demeanor.
In
But
other
you
words, multiply
can, like,
negative by
talk
a
and
negative
shit.
makes a positive.
Oh, this is exciting.
What wish will you make if you end up finding the Holy Grail?
My wish would be to find out who I am. That's all I truly want to know.
Because you don't know, because you're
Why
not
would
the
you need
actual
to know
Jack the
that?
Ripper.
I am a legend that was circulated all
Yeah.
around London, depending on the story or hypothesis. Truthfully, the uncertainty
Cool
of it all is
shot.
quite frightening to me. I should be able to approach my true form the next time I'm able to materialize.
Ah, that's cool.
Has anyone ever mentioned that you happen to be terrible at reading the atmosphere? It's not really a compliment. Well, it's no matter.
I'm loving
We
this
likely won't
relationship
have this
so far.
conversation again.
But
I love his
honestly like
voice.
people like you.
Or we can even use it to ambush an enemy master if you wish.
Uh-huh.
Now, how shall we proceed?
Oh, I'm so hyped about this.
Weather's incredible today, so let's
Jack
just
the
sunbathe
Ripper.
for a bit.
A surprise indeed.
Oh, Clifford Chapin's alive.
Listen, such remnants of humanity, such emotion still dwelled somewhere deep inside of me.
Okay.
Oh, I truly had such an overabundance of time. Why did I not use it to master poetry? I simply cannot find words to describe her conviction.
I haven't heard
Lest
Clifford
forget,
Chapin
she
do this sort
also
of
unleashed
voice.
multiple noble no hesitation at that.
What the
Made
fuck?
An ordinary amount. Fortunately for me, it seems I do not have to be bored of this world
Whoa.
quite yet, after all. Oh, so beautiful assassin, along with her conviction.
Okay, that was an
Am I
assassin.
going to let her vanish without a name? Who would dare to allow such a wasteful act to occur? Not me! I shall bestow her with a name. Soul, power, and conviction. Stain, I'll degrade, desecrate.
He reminds me of
Can't imagine
Accelerator.
What better kneel to me than I'll completely destroy her faith and drain every last drop of her power.
Okay, you're insane, but I actually like you more because you're voiced by a voice actor I love a lot, so...
A report came in identifying Tina Chelk as his master.
Tina Chelk?
As for the other masters, we have been able to
Ooh.
confirm that many
can
mages
go back
have
to
recently
this.
entered the city, but we don't know which of them possesses the remaining command spells.
Cool design.
I see. System isn't entirely useful.
Is
With
that...
that said, there was a sighting of a lone
Aizawa's
mage who was
voice actor?
admiring his command spells in the middle of a park in broad daylight. After being shown to assume was his servant, he laid on the grass to sunbathe. Though
Yep.
it was unclear.
Well, those government meddlers certainly know how to cause a
Yeah,
commotion.
that's Aizawa's voice actor.
A present! Thank you, Mom and Dad!
Of course, Tsubaki. It's for all the
Okay.
hard work you've been doing.
It's the very least we could do for our precious little treasure.
But are these two doing fucked up shit with this girl? Because what was that scene with them before?
it was you, wasn't it? You're the one who brought Mother and Father here!
Oh god. Oh god. What the fuck is that? Is this gonna be Caster or...
It's me.
Yo! You doing
Oh.
okay over there, brother?
Caster, huh?
It is
What do you
Caster.
want now?
Is it true there's a top-tier chick in this country that costs millions to screw?
It is, so what?
I was gonna make her a meal and try to woo her fair and square. You feel me, brother?
Who the fuck is
Last I
this?
checked, the two...
Does that mean nothing to you?
We forged a contract with you as the heroic spirit.
Okay, so
and me,
you're-
your master. That's all it was. and
Your
nothing
Caster's
more.
master.
You I don't know if I give off some kind of vibe or what.
What the
I'm not
fuck?
actually a hero myself. However,
Who
if
are you?
anything, for example, you could call me the ultimate lady killer who has spicy romances with women all over the world, from the
Okay.
Silk Road to chilly Antarctica. Look, I don't want the Holy Grail for anything other than to wish for great food and even better women. Besides that, at this rate, I'll be dead from being overworked before this is over.
I will bring some food and women to you. Just we need something superior, not counterfeit.
And it must be capable of engaging with the King of Heroes' vault.
Okay.
If that was the case, I wouldn't.
I saw you had enough power to take a legend, no matter how perfect, rewrite it completely, and then turn that into reality.
Rewrite a
Compliments
legend?
from men are worthless to. That'd be great for a scene with some pillow talk. Oh, and once you write
Who is this? Shakespeare or something?
You got me on that legend shit, but I'm a lot better at taking bad scripts.
Who the fuck is it?
We can't even put a scratch on him without a noble phantasm. Clan Palatine.
Clan
The great
Palatine.
warriors who battled. This may not mean much, but as police chief, I will give you my guarantee.
Okay, you're police chief.
As a mage, each of you represents justice.
Okay. Cool intro to that character. I like him. I like this master. I really like his design.
What are you doing here?
Hello?
Well, that isn't. You don't have to act so cold all the time.
You look like a servant.
Can't I just cut her now? You've gotten to be quite arrogant, haven't you,
Who
rookie?
is this?
Justice, was it? Such an amazing acting job. Who are on the same side of the people who carried out this whole scam.
That's correct.
So no adjudicator for this Holy Grail War.
Okay, no adjudicator.
Will eventually sublimate from fake to real and deviate from its right path.
Ah.
And when that occurs, the Holy Grail War to our heart's content. You understand
What?
how wonderful this can, and turn her into a pile of cinders that won't even pass as pig slop.
What is with this girl?
I really want Ruler to show up after all.
Ruler.
Life's much easier when you're the bad guy. You can do horrible things, and when people ask why, you can say, "'Cause I'm the villain." And you don't even have to feel bad about it. Oh, but you could say the same thing about Justice.
I do like her design.
Anyway, they're saying he wanted a woman earlier, so I suppose I'll head over there.
Oh,
Maybe
you're
keep
volunteering?
her company. When I get there, I'll just sit around and wait my turn like a good girl.
Okay, I kind of like her.
Fine for as long as you can.
Gonna need to rewatch some of these scenes, I think. This, as with Fate Theory sometimes, so much exposition being thrown at me.
Why were you given the command spells? What do you
What
think
the
I
fuck?
even made you for in the first? Why else would I bother doing that? You mangy mutt!
It's a-
You're supposed to
a
be
dog?
catalyst. Why to summon a god? After everything
What?
I've done for you. It's fine. I have plenty of spares.
Is there a
We'll
dog
take back
master?
those command spells.
Is this is one of the masters a dog? Whoa.
Are you the master who summoned me here?
Whoa.
You have my thanks. The contract has now
Oh my god, there's a dog master.
Ridiculous. It's this chimera. How can it be a master?
A chimera,
Are you
okay.
serious?
My master holds no murderous intent towards you.
Who
I am
is
able
this
to understand his
servant?
language in order to communicate.
Oh, that's
However,
cool.
Even if I couldn't, hopefully you understand what this means.
Now
Wow.
hold on a minute. Instead of making that goddamn dog your master, why not pair up with me?
Oh.
I refuse to let it in this way.
This is
If
such
I
a
release
crazy
the other
start to a
chimeras,
series.
Then I could take the mud back and
That would be a problem.
Whoa, and you're here?
This as well. Since we're public servants.
Oh my god, this fucking
My phone's
dude.
leaking inbox, so I can't really talk freely unless I'm speaking to a corpse. You seem... I'm afraid that's considered a foul, system-wise. Were you not aware even wars have rules that need to be followed?
We're summoning a god?
Actually, I suppose it could be she. So why don't we just go with they? To think they
Okay.
would appear as a heroic spirit.
They, who? Mother Nature?
Seriously, your pet has called forth something completely unfathomable.
Like, is that what it is?
I am truly relieved.
I don't know.
I had assumed, but the world is still just as beautiful as ever.
They just seem very nature-like, you know? That's why I just thought Mother Nature, or like...
Is that you?
I don't know. What other, like,
We can continue our
people
duel
of the
from that
land
town
are there?
square. That
Or
seems
gods of the
fun.
land?
Is this a servant's presence?
Whoa.
His ma-
Is it really you?
What? Okay, no, maybe... it's someone that Gilgamesh recognizes.
It appears that this war is going to be well worth my undivided attention after all.
Oh? Okay, so
That
you're
is
not...
a potion of youth. There
You're not
should be
doing
no
that?
need for you to use it at your age, but hold on to it with gratitude.
Okay, that's a Chekhov's potion of youth.
Yes.
All you need do is look to me and bask in my radiance as king.
I'm basking.
Don't think this is in any way similar to the key that clown brought to me.
Yeah, this is the
what
special
you see
one.
Here is a
Oh my god.
Oh, that you are not worthy of being my subject. Oh, Aya. I know I've disturbed your slumber, but I
barely
require
ever gets
your
out
company
Aya.
for this banquet.
Wow.
Fred, no one will be.
That's huge for him to take out Aya right away, right? That's like his special
Master,
special move.
I would like you to wait here for a little while.
Aww.
If I did, then the forest would die.
Okay.
More than you. May I go, Master?
Okay, this servant's awesome.
I give you my thanks.
This isn't good. I have a feeling the forest might be under their control.
Oh! Jesus!
As you're making, they haven't even seen all the power structures, and yet they're going to begin already.
Oh my god, this is an insane start.
What's wrong, Master?
There's so much I'm interested in.
The only reason I even took on this form is because you said it was spy-like and cool.
So you're a watch?
Hey, two huge sources of magical noise. They're moving toward the east. So I'm just taking a peek.
Isn't that dangerous, Master?
That's just
if
something
they
you can
trace
do.
back to us, they'll...
But if they do catch me, then I guess I'll say sorry.
For some reason.
I see so much potential in a lot of these characters. It's given me similar feels to Fate Zero and Unlimited Blade Works, which is a huge compliment. Oh my god. Are we just doing this? Servant battle with Aya right here?
That was summoned.
It's not confirmed yet, but the reports are saying it's Enkidu.
It's what?
Perhaps, to put it in more modern terms, I'll show you everything I've got.
Oh. This music is awesome. Holy shit.
I'll tell you, mortar of the stars, heaven's hell, is
Oh
the
my
eve of
God.
creation celebration.
I would...
Enuma Elish!
Oh my god. Back to this girl. Tsubaki.
What was that?
Yeah, Tsubaki. Whoa. Aww.
I'm scared.
Aww. Okay.
You are the only one foolish enough to prioritize your concern for a forest over providing me with a warm reception. Desolate, could it really be true? Have you finally matured enough to where you can discriminate between life forms?
Oh,
I do not have the right to do so. But coming to this place was a decision I made all on my own.
Okay.
The desert
Why?
should hold resentment only for me.
I see
Okay.
you're still spouting nonsense.
You're just
haven't
taking the blame
changed
for it.
Even after death, my childhood self saw who I've become. He would have immediately ended his life.
Jeez.
For the sake of Uruk's people.
Okay. Oh my god, this is fucking crazy. Holy shit. It's kind of crazy seeing someone that Gilgamesh seems to respect a lot. Still doesn't agree with them, but just like Gilgamesh is loving this. Oh,
Something despicable is on its way.
something despicable.
A curse of death, then.
Oh.
To think someone like me don't recall you needing the Holy Grail, since you are able to become a limited wish granter yourself.
My primary concern, I will choose to make my escape for now.
Then let us continue this banquet after I have executed all the insurgents.
Gil, be careful. A king should not be making such a depressing face.
You choose to retreat. This is the final blow. Take it in lieu of a promise to reunite.
You're still attacking?
Of course. That was my intention.
You're gonna take it? What the fuck? This is crazy. This is still the prologue.
This raw power is sure to bring my servant to her knees. She stands no chance.
Okay, so... Alright. There's just so much. After this episode's done, I'm probably gonna like rewatch bits and write down some of the notes.
The Holy Grail War.
Jesus. Holy shit. Oh my god. Are we getting just credits or an OP or what? Just credits.
This axis is incorrect.
What is it?
Falsification. And yet, there's still no good reason for me to interfere.
Who?
Did you assume I was an old man who always talks to himself? What is it?
That's funny.
Fortunately, I have some... So the protagonist should be this girl?
That's right. Although you should be careful about interfering.
We're actually talking about the protagonist?
Will be an outsider for this Holy Grail War as well.
Good.
Okay.
Will her universe be a mere protocol?
What?
Or will it actually be the reverse?
Who's that?
I'm excited to see how it pans out.
Wait, is that gonna be like a character that's introduced in episode 1?
I ask you.
Oh. Or introduced right now.
Are you the one who will be my master?
Whoa. Oh.
I will no longer be simply what you all want me to be.
Oh, I'm so interested. Okay, absolutely bonkers episode. Now, please be patient with me with this series because there's so much shit going on. And also, I can already tell that, like, it's one of those series where, like, the more you know about Fate, the more stuff in this you're going to get. And so, like, because of that, there's surely going to be stuff that you guys understand that I don't understand and stuff. I asked for a couple things. One, there's probably going to be stuff that they discuss in the anime. Don't give me too much information on these characters or what is happening even necessarily, because the series might end up going on to explain some of this stuff or introducing aspects of these characters or, you know, stuff like that. So just, you know, I know you might be excited about, like, oh, this is a character that I really love, or this is a character that was in the game, or this is a character that was doing this. But I feel like if you're gonna, like, give me information in the comments, most of it should just be, like, reminding me maybe of things that happened in Fate Zero or Fate Unlimited Blade Works or Fate Heaven's Feel that I had forgotten about. Like, just like little things like that. But overall, try not to talk too much about the outer Fate universe yet, at least, just so that we can make sure to avoid spoilers for this show, because there's going to be lots of crazy shit happening. And I mean, obviously this series feels like it kind of feels like a love letter to the Fate series and to people who like the series already. But at the same time, they still take the time in this episode to, like, explain what the Holy Grail War is and stuff like that, you know? Like, they do stuff that makes it very clear that they know there's also going to be people watching this that don't necessarily watch Fate or have watched a bit of Fate but not all of it, you know? And they're taking that into account as well. So yeah, please be patient with me, and also try not to hint at too much or spoil anything or over-explain anything in the comments, even though I know it comes from a place of love and you caring about the series a lot. But already I'm immensely fucking excited. I really like this. So I tried to start putting down names, and I realized how little I actually know. So from what I could pick up from this episode, and I don't have all of the names of characters yet, right? And some characters I do have, some characters I might have missed the name of while going. I tried to, like, skim through this episode again and rewatch certain scenes and stuff, but, like, some of the stuff I think I'm just gonna have to like wait until the series explains it more, right? So, like, be patient with that. But I'm just gonna write down some extra information that I just remembered. And I'll write down some information here. Okay, because I just remembered a couple of things. So what I have on, because I have my main notes here, which I like, that are just general notes to discuss, and then I have these notes, which are gonna be like the list of masters and servants. I know you can't read that, but it's probably for the best if you can't really read it. It's not giving much information right now, but as the series goes on, I can fill in some of these blanks. So I've like divided the page up into like different sections, and I've divided it up into section of masters and servants, so that I can be like, this is a master and this is a servant that they have. So we have Tine, who is Gilgamesh's master. Now I haven't written down that Gilgamesh is Archer yet, because we don't know yet, but I'm guessing he's Archer, but I don't know. They haven't said that, I don't think. They just keep saying the King of Heroes is here or whatever, but they haven't said that he's Archer yet, so I haven't put that down yet, but I'm guessing he's probably Archer. Flat Escardos or whatever, Escardus, is the master of Jack the Ripper, who's a berserker. That's basically the most information that we have there. I've got Dog. I don't have the name of the dog yet, but the dog, which is a chimera, is the master of Enkidu, who I've written, they refer to with they, them pronouns right now. I don't know who the fuck Enkidu is. I don't know that. Then I have Police Chief. I don't have the name for the Police Chief, but there's a Police Chief who I believe is the master of Caster. Caster, I don't know much about. He seemed like he was like a writer or something, which is why I said Shakespeare. I was like, who's the most famous writer I can think of? But like, I don't know. I don't think Shakespeare, like, I don't feel like Shakespeare would have had that personality vibe to this thing, but maybe, you know, that's kind of the joke, is that like, you think of Shakespeare as this very prestigious, you know, whatever, and then he's actually like, oh, he likes chicks, he likes fucking chicks, you know, that's the kind of guy he is. And then I have Clifford Chapin. I don't have the name of this guy, but this guy who's voiced by Clifford Chapin in the English dub, I haven't looked that up, but it's clearly him, who is the master kind of assassin, I think, but assassin instantly like destroyed his heart, but I guess he had more shit going on, like he just like refilled. I haven't put Tsubaki on this list yet, but I think Tsubaki's also a master. What's left, right? So we've got maybe Archer, Berserker. I don't know what Enkidu is supposed to be. Caster, Assassin. What have we got left? What haven't I? Rider? We don't have a rider. So like maybe, could Enkidu be a rider? I don't know. And like they said that there's not going to be, it's going to be, hang on. They said 6 plus assassin. Servants. Instead of 7 plus assassin? But isn't assassin already? But then I don't know, because they were saying some weird things in this in this episode that also implied, like, you know, it's going to be 6 plus assassin because it's a fake thing. But then that weird girl that was in the police. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, so I'm on the screen with the weird girl, and like. And I was pointing to her, and then I noticed there's a name tag on here. Orlando Reeve? Is that the police chief's name? I'm gonna write that down for now. Orlando Reeve. I don't know if that's actually the truth, but very funny. It's very funny to me that this is set in America. That's a really interesting twist, to have these characters that are American, just like straight up American in this series, and that like it's an American series, and right away we had a dude who's like shooting people with machine guns. Anyway, so there was this girl, and she was like, oh, this is a fake war, but it will turn into a real one or whatever, and like I don't know what the fuck she's talking about yet. This is the sort of episode that, like, once the whole series is done, I can go back to it and go like, oh, that's what the fuck they were talking about, you know? This happened to me when we did Fate Zero as well. Is the first episode, I picked up the main things that were going on. Like, I followed the main through lines, but also there was a lot going on and I was very confused, right? But then, you know, when I go back and rewatch it, and I rewatch that early episodes, I understand basically everything that's happening because I've seen the rest of the series and I can go back and it's easier to take it in when there's not so much, you know? But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so theoretically they said there wasn't a saber. But there should be a rider. And who else don't we have? Rider, Archer. I always have this problem. Rider, well, let me get out my little page here. See if there's any clearly ones. So Saber, no, not Saber. Well, that's not helping. Berserker. Yeah, we've got a Berserker. What? My drawer is stuck. My drawer is stuck. So, like, I can't even pull this out properly. Okay, there we go. And it's a complete mess in here. So, let me just look at a list of the Fate Zero servants or whatever, just so that I can remember what all the fucking classes are. Like, I know it's stupid. I should be able to remember them at this point. But I'm dumb. But I'm dumb sometimes. Okay. So we've got Lancer. Lancer's one that I haven't mentioned. So Lancer, yeah, Lancer and Rider. And I think that's it, right? Oh yeah, it's got the list here. So Assassin, Berserker, Caster, Rider, Lancer, Archer, and Saber. That's seven characters. So why then, at the start of the episode, was the guy like, you idiot, it's actually Assassin plus 7. And then the other guy was like, no, this is a fake one, so it's Assassin plus 6. Wouldn't it be Assassin plus 5 if you're taking out the Saber? Or am I dumb? Am I stupid? Like, I might be stupid, but I feel like by default there's 7. Now in Heaven's Feel, there was firstly there was the assassin, and then there was like true assassin, right? Like there was the assassin, but then the assassin was killed by like the true assassin or whatever. And there was also the Avenger class. Also, they were saying something about ruler in this episode, and I don't know what the ruler was referring to, unless they're just talking about the King of Heroes. Like, I don't know exactly what they meant there. You know what I should be doing? I should also just like quickly rewatch 1 or 2 of these scenes in Japanese as well, because sometimes, you know, they write the scenes very slightly differently. So some scenes are more understandable in the dub because like of the way they word it, and some scenes would be more understandable in the sub because of the way that they word it, you know. So maybe I'll quickly try to do that and see. Let's just see if I understand anything more. Okay, I am really stupid. I'm so stupid. I went back and rewatched the scene. They said there's normally 6 plus assassin, and now there's 5 plus assassin. So yeah, I'm being stupid. Also, I've rewatched some of the scenes in sub just to see if I could get a little more information. I was able to write down some of the spellings of characters that I didn't properly have the spellings of. I rewatched the scene with the girl, this girl talking, right? I've rewatched this scene, and I'm still only partially following what she's saying. So, like, she said that a ruler wouldn't show up to adjudicate the thing, right? To arbitrate this Holy Grail War. So I imagine she's then does the ruler just referring to the judge, you know, the impartial, you know, what Kirei was in the Unlimited Blade Works Holy Grail War, like the one who's the arbiter, the judge of the whole Holy Grail War. But because this one is a fake Holy Grail, so like, I need to figure out if I know what she's saying here. Because this is a fake Holy Grail War, there's no judge coming to judge it, you know, to make sure everyone's following the rules. However, if now, because there's no judge coming, we turn it into a real Holy Grail War, then the judge is powerless. Like, there's no judge to actually stop us from doing shit, so we can make it be a real Holy Grail War, and it's lawless. Like, we can fuck around, we can do whatever we want. Is that what she's saying there? That's kind of what I got from the conversation, where she's like, and she said it can happen if we just summon one more servant. So is she saying it's not a real Holy Grail War, and one of the reasons for that is there's only 6 servants, which means it's not like a complete war or whatever. But if we can summon another one and get the 7th servant, then it becomes a real Holy Grail War? So are they gonna summon a saber? Like, what? This is the bit that, like, but I feel like this is something that it's okay for me to be confused about. Like, at least a little bit, because they might end up going into this, or we'll just see them do it or whatever. But I'm very curious. I did think she was a servant originally when I looked at her, because she's just got like such a wacky, crazy design, and she's just so insane sounding as well. And her Japanese voice actor, by the way, was very good as well. I also love her English voice actor. I was just like watching the Japanese scene, and I was like, oh, that's a good voice. Yeah, anyway, so I thought she was a servant at first, but I don't think she's a servant anymore. So, but here's the thing though. In terms of the servants, right? Okay, no, this is interesting. In terms of the servants, we got Tine, we got Flat, we got the dog, we got the police chief, we got Clifford Chapin. We theoretically might have Tsubaki. That's already 6. We had that girl at the end that is going to be the protagonist of the story. That would make 7. So here's my thought. At the end there, we've got, and I'm telling you, I don't know anything about this series. What I do know is that, like, in the Fate game and like in the gacha game and all of that, I'm pretty sure there's like a decent amount of alternates of Saber, you know, like, and by that I mean like actually like Artoria, like the actual King Arthur Saber. I think there's multiple types of her, right? I don't know much about the other types of her. I found out in Heaven's Feel that there was like a dark Saber who was really cool when I was watching the Heaven's Feel movies. So I'm looking at this final shot, and it was like a will you be my master type situation. And then we have this shot of someone in armor, and there's like this sword going into like the sword. I don't think the sword's actually in the stone, but it looks like the shot is supposed to look like the sword's in the stone. Could it be possible this is a saber? Well, first of all, could it be possible this is Saber? And secondly, could it be possible that this is a saber that is actually the legend of King Arthur that people know, if you know what I mean? Where it's like, this is what people imagine King Arthur to be. Because the King Arthur that we know is a woman, but it's like most people think that King Arthur's a man, obviously, right? So you would think there would be, because a lot of these are like spirits that are created from the legends of these legends, that they would, you know, that they like Jack the Ripper, you know, Jack the Ripper doesn't know who he is, and I'll get into that in a second. So is this gonna be male Saber that's actually King Arthur, male King Arthur, possibly? Or is it just someone completely different that we've never seen before? I mean, he's got like a red streak in his hair by the looks of it from this distance. Maybe the red streak, do we get any closer shot at him. We get a closer shot at her, which I like her design and I can't wait to see her. Oh, we got a close up of the streak in the hair. Hang on. And also a close up of the, like, you know, that's kind of a similar, well, it's just armor. It doesn't really tell me much. But I mean, why would there be a red streak in the hair if it was Artoria? But I mean, maybe that's just, you know, maybe that's just like a cool extra design thing. Maybe he's supposed to be, if it was a male Saber, a male Artoria, maybe it is supposed to be like a very different take on the character, so he looks completely different. I just feel like it was like an I ask you, are you to be my master or whatever? Like that was it looks like they're paralleling the Saber Shiro moment, right? But the difference is that it's now a man standing over a woman, and the other difference is the woman is like, fuck you. Because that seems like what she kind of did at the end. So I'm interested in that, and I was like watching this and I was like, this is crazy. But again, this feels like an episode 1. But I keep doing this with Fate, where like I keep watching episode 0s and I'm like, why isn't this just episode 1? And then I watch episode 1 and I'm like, oh, because we hadn't started the thing that they were really focusing on yet, which is the protagonist. Which there was that scene with that guy at the end there, and he's like, I don't know which protagonist to follow or whatever. And then someone over the phone was like, you should follow this girl. And then he was like, okay. I don't know. Like, I'm guessing what that is there's this character that's like, in the Fate universe, is like a narrator type, you know, like he's pulling the strings of a bunch of different universes or something. And so he's looking at the series from more of a meta lens. And that's who we're seeing the series through. But I did like that because I was watching this and in my head I was going, who's the protagonist? Now I decided in my head, I was like, well, Flat. I think like Flat is the one that's easiest to follow as a protagonist. But I think in fact Flat is gonna be closer to like, I don't know, the Waver. I mean, I might just be saying that because he's like Waver's apprentice or whatever. But I think just like in terms of he's sort of like innocent and young and like that sort of idea. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel, and like he's sort of, you wanna root for him in a way while going through this, you know, like because Waver had such a surprising arc to me where I thought he was gonna be like kind of evil when I was watching Fate Zero. I was like, this guy's gonna like be really evil by the end of this, but actually it was just a very wholesome story. So yeah. Oh, but there's so much I'm excited for that they've set up here, right? By the way, I'm just gonna quickly make a guess, because we don't know who Ryder, Lancer, Archer, and Saber are. So I'm just gonna guess that this girl at the end summoned Saber. I'm gonna guess that. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess that Gilgamesh is still Archer. I'm gonna guess that, because then it leaves Ryder and Lancer. Enkidu, to me, didn't give me the vibe of Ryder or Lancer. But I don't know what Enkidu gave me the vibe of. Like a caster? But we know that like caster was that dude with the weird teeth, right? So I guess if I had to choose, well, because then the other servant theoretically is like that weird fog that Tsubaki has. But then what that would be either Lancer or Ryder. I guess maybe I'm gonna say Enkidu's Ryder, and then the weird fog is Lancer. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But fuck, man, I'm excited. So Flat, I am, for that person who said to check out Case Files of Lord Elmaloy, Grace Note. Thank you for telling me to do that. and I will not always follow when someone tells me to do something like that, because I only have a certain amount of time in the day, and I really didn't have time for it. But I just decided to do it like while lying in bed some days. Like in the morning I would wake up and I'd be like, oh, I don't want to like get out of bed yet. And so I just like took out my phone, opened Crunchyroll, and just watched some episodes of Case Files of Lord Elmaloy. And even though I didn't watch the full series or anything, I only watched a few episodes, I watched enough to get attached to Gray and to know who Flat is, and to sort of know what Lord Elmaloy's personality is more like in this sort of time period. So, and that did like make it, that did, you know, I don't think it was 100% necessary, but it did give me the feeling of like, oh my god, Flat's a main character in this, and also being able to be like, oh, is that Gray there with Waver? That's awesome. So I liked having that feeling, even though, you know, and there might have been even more characters later on in Case Files of Lord Elmaloy that I just that I, you know, didn't know about or whatever. But for what I saw, I feel like I saw the right amount to get some extra enjoyment out of this episode. So that was very nice. Oh man. And I know I've got one more episode to watch after this, which I'm excited about as well. I'm looking at, I can't believe there's a dog is one of the masters. That's so cool. And for Enkidu to be like such a calm person. Now, I don't know what Enkidu... I don't want to Google it, because that just seems like I'll be opening myself up for spoilers. But is Enkidu like a thing? Like, is that like a folklore, like or like a well-known, you know, tale or something? Or is that like a... I don't know. I got no idea. Because it really might be like, oh, this is a god of the land from ancient Egypt or something, you know, like something along those lines. But I don't know. I've never heard of Enkidu before. But the only other names we got in this that I could tell were Gilgamesh and Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper and Flat, I feel like are setting up to be my favorite part of this show. Like, and that's saying something, because there was some girls in this. Like I'm very excited for a lot of the women that I saw. I'm just a big fan of women, if you didn't know already. But I just loved the vibe of Flat and Jack the Ripper. So much so that, like, at the end of this episode, they introduced the fact that there's going to be a protagonist, and she's a girl who has a kind of a cute design, and we saw a tiny bit of her personality, and I'm like, this is the sort of character I'm very interested in. So, like, already, it set something up that I think, like, this is a protagonist that I'm really going to like. And yet, there's a part of me that was like, oh, so that means Flat's not the protagonist. So that's kind of sad. Like, there was just a part of me that felt that, because I liked the Flat Jack the Ripper thing in this so much that I kind of wanted to follow him more than the others. But I feel like in one episode's time, when we get to know this girl, I'm going to be like, oh, no, you know what? I want to follow her. I bet you that's going to happen. But this Jack the Ripper idea, like, first of all, I was just hyped that I said Jack the Ripper before the series said who he was. Not long before. It was about 5 seconds before. So they'd already implied it by saying, like, I'm someone who was known by an alias or whatever, right? And I was just like, immediately I was like, who's someone who we don't know the name of and is only known by an alias, right? And Jack the Ripper was the first thing to come to mind. Which is interesting, because Jack the Ripper, I believe, was in London, right? And this is taking place in America, but Flat is from London. And he got this knife. The knife was from London, right? I think. The knife was a London toy knife or something. But maybe it wasn't from London. But I feel like it might have been. So maybe it was like, because it was this stupid London thing, like that's what he used to channel Jack the Ripper. I don't know. But But yeah, anyway, I really like this idea that like Jack the Ripper doesn't have a normal form because he doesn't know who he is. He doesn't, as far as I can tell from the way that fate works, he is a amalgamation of the legend of Jack the Ripper. Like what people know about Jack the Ripper is combined together into this legend, and people don't know who Jack the Ripper is. So this guy that we're following here isn't actually Jack the Ripper. He's been created basically as someone who is, you know, the combination of everything that people think Jack the Ripper is. So all this to say, he doesn't know who he is, and I think that's interesting. I think that's cool. It's a cool setup for the character. I mean, I think we've kind of already done it with like Assassin in Heaven's Feel. He was like, I just want to know who I am or something. What was his thing? It was something along those lines, but I don't know. I didn't really care about that at that time, you know, like that sort of character I didn't care about the identity of. But this I think is more interesting. Not that I need to know who Jack the Ripper is. I don't need them to reveal the identity or us to see what Jack the Ripper really looks like, but I find it to be an interesting character motivation. And it's a cool way to just be like, and this is a servant that can like transform into anything. That's kind of cool. And also I think it's just like, so this is something cool about the Fate series, is also like they surprise you with their interpretations of certain characters, where it's like, you would think that, you know, King Arthur would be a man, for example. But also you would think that like Jack the Ripper would be like a crazed maniac. And he is the Berserker class, which is also interesting because so far the Berserkers that we've gotten out of the series that I've seen, which is Fate, Zero, Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Feel, is Heracles and Lancelot, right? And both of them didn't talk. They were just like in a blind rage. But Jack the Ripper is perfectly articulate, and I love that. I think that's really cool to have a Berserker that, because that's like my least favorite part of the Berserker class. I think the Berserker characters we've gotten so far are cool. I've enjoyed them, but also I'm not a big fan of like the Incredible Hulk, like just destroy everything type thing. I like characters having like, you know, just being able to talk. I like to talk to characters. I'm a big fan of dialogue, you know? So the fact that Jack the Ripper is a Berserker who does speak articulately is great to me. And his voice in this, I don't know who he was voiced by, but his voice in this was great. I won't look it up now. I might look it up later. But his voice was amazing. I really loved it. So all this to say, what an awesome first episode. And I can't wait to see more. That was so much fun. And episode 1, I'm going to be watching tomorrow or the day after. But if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll probably post this episode, and then like later in the night, I'll probably post episode 1. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.